set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Drinks in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Did it he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Fix my shit real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way I get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You will say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Tommy and Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had to ice on my neck 'cause little shorty on hot. Get some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this. Don't make it hot like her. New deal. AP I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z had the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the game and you play with your life. With a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are the bare time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way I get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better styles. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. already here, they'll audible to something else. Quick throw to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready? You ain't going nowhere. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a... Brandon Cooks! And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw here. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
21. Cowboys nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Saints defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Lance now on 1st down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 21-0 our score after 1. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Johnson, the man in motion right.
Claws red. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Smash, red. Hey, green. Ready, ready.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? able to throw 4 picks already. They're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Now they'll change things up. A give to Kamara running right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
It's a gain of 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Cowboys nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards. On play action, Lance. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
2nd and 16 at the Saints 21-yard line.
The Lance going to throw. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Mega. Ready.
Vaughn. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
97.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
Vaughn again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to at least get 1 score back. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
9 yards. And the Saints first down.
Ready.
The pass caught by Olave. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Ready?
Kamara trying the right side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
6, mega, red, cycle.
Here's Lance to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Lance looking to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Drill 3.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Lance looks to throw again. That is caught by Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground with Vaughn. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, it'll be Vaughn. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Go Ray. Let's go.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here we go, set. 52 blaster. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cowboys 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Black shot. Yellow. Zoom. Blaster. Stay. Ready?
Now Lance throwing on second down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Hey, red.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blue striker. Hunt.
Lance now on first down. And now here is another interception. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
52. Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Vaughn on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
On the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Trouble, 38.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Ready?
And Lance now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance, a 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
2nd and 14. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And
it's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 62 yards.
62 yards on the play. First down, Saints.
That's a long way, bringing in another one. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now they'll audible to something else. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
In motion right goes Johnson.
Claws red. Needle blue.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
43 ready.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Black shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
White. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Hey, go steal. Hey, check Mega. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, fans usually